Hello, welcome to our Fundamentals of Electrocardiography course for advanced practice clinicians. I am Anton Opakin, Associate Professor of Medicine at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston. A high degree of ECG literacy is increasingly important for PAs involved in acute clinical care at all levels, and this requires advanced knowledge that exceeds simple pattern recognition. Clinical decisions will be made based on ECG findings. The rigor demanded by competency in ECG analysis not only requires attention to the subtlest of details, but also to subtending arcs of integrative reasoning, seeing both the trees and the forest. Electrocardiographic analysis is one of these unique areas in clinical medicine where you literally observe physiologic and pathophysiological dynamics play out over seconds to milliseconds. Not infrequently, bedside, rapid-fire decisions are based on real-time ECG data. The alphabetic soup of P, QRS, T, and U sequence is much more than a flat 2D graph, but it represents a dynamic of multidimensional electrical signals literally exploding into existence. It is the construct of automaticity and the spreading of the impulse within the heart, the construct of conduction, that is all part of the fundamental processes of myocardial activation and recovery. In a more expansive way, ECG interpretation is not only a focal point in general clinical medicine and in cardiology, but is a compelling exemplar of critical thinking that includes other aspects of clinical medicine, including GI, pulmonary, infectious diseases, rheumatology, and sleep medicine, just to name a few. Not all chest pain and rhythm disturbances are related to gut reflux or gallbladder disease. So the ECG augments the full differential diagnosis of chest pain, syncope, and palpitations. Furthermore, the computer ECG interpretation frequently provides helpful information that should be validated by careful review because some computer-generated information may be wrong due to confounding factors that may not be initially apparent or programmable. Without context and other basic critical assessments, it can be very difficult to know which computer-generated information to keep and which should be discarded. In sum, this dynamic ECG course transcends teaching of skills of making 3D sense out of 2D graphs. It will provide some of the most compelling and fascinating connections between basic preclinical sciences and the recognition and treatment of potentially life-threatening problems in outpatient and inpatient settings. Most importantly, this course aims to give you a solid foundation of clinical skills to integrate with those you learned in physical diagnosis, introduction to diseases, radiology, and clinical laboratory medicine. As such, emphasis will include presentation skills and team learning. In the end, you will find that you will be able to teach others some of these skills and be recognized as an important contributing member of the clinical healthcare team.